That's probably why I slept like shit. I took that way too late in the day.
I like that that's the first second of our show today.
And
Don't worry, I'll cut it out.
demonetized.
Just kidding, you know.
Were we monetized?
Okay, I wanted to wake us up a little bit because we've been through some things today.
I'm processing a lot of things.
Kelly got accosted like
Immediately.
Yeah.
It's been an interesting day in the Carlin Gabbard household. We're not with it today.
No, we're not.
God bless.
Let's try a Jacques.
Let's answer.
I need
some
out of
jocks.
this.
It's a lot easier.
Get me out of here.
Am I centered?
Yep. Yeah. You look great.
I want to shout out my shirt. It says, "Oh, de Twama."
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's from my friend Valerie.
This is one of your new ones.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
Thank you for bringing your art, Valerie. Oh, no? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, I'm nervous.
Okay. If you could change one aspect of your personality with the snap of your finger, what would it be and why? This is a great question. This is deep.
I probably was looking for something introspective
I
at
like
the time.
it. I like it.
Mm-hmm. What would you change about yourself?
Yeah, did you have an
I
answer?
can name a few.
Oh, about me?
Yeah, I was joking.
About
What
me?
is something you would change about the other person at the snap of a finger? Just joking.
Kidding.
I'm vulnerable today.
I think for myself, if I had to change something about my personality, I wish I was more outgoing and more conversational with people I don't know very well.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's hard for me. And I feel like when I don't know a lot of people or like if I just don't know a lot of people, I tend to be more quiet. Or like when I'm making friends, I feel like I'm more quiet to begin with.
Yeah.
It takes a little bit to like open up and be me.
Yeah.
But once you're
Like
out,
that.
you're
Ain't
there.
no going back, you know?
No.
Can't put,
Can't put that back in that box.
Nope. No going back.
Now we're in sync.
Put that back in the box.
Put that thing back where it came from.
Do you feel like you want to be that way with people you don't know at all, too? Like strangers or like people you just meet in life?
Yeah. Because
Day
I
to
feel
day.
like there's some people where maybe I know them somewhat well, or maybe they are like newer to me. And I feel like they can keep conversation going so well.
Mhm.
And like they have the perfect questions to like ask people.
Yeah.
And then I feel like when I'm put in that situation, I'm fresh out.
Flustered.
Yeah. I'm just like, so
How about them Yankees?
yeah. What do you do for work?
Yeah. I get
Twiddle,
that.
twiddle.
Yeah.
Caitlin and I were talking about this today. We had our grandfather's celebration of life today. That's why we've been through it a little bit. And we're just pooped.
Mhm.
But that we kind of have to have little breaks, like breather breaks and alone breaks, and go walk into a different room. Oh, I need to go wash my hands. Oh, I need to go get a snack. Oh, I need a water. Like,
Yeah.
just give me a moment to like go be somewhere else because, yeah, I get overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I also like, I don't know what I do with my face when I'm talking to people. And sometimes I think that I've been staring at them too long or that I'm like looking them up and down. And I don't mean to do that. I
No.
think it's part of my ADHD of just like, I can't focus on I have to focus on all the things. I can't just focus on one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you what you do. You smile a lot.
What do you mean?
Like you smile like the whole time.
Like in a creepy way?
No, it's just like I literally just noticed it today.
Really?
Yeah. I was like watching you have conversations and you were just smiling the whole time. I was like, how does she do that?
Oh, baby, that's called masking.
Because my face is resting confused.
Yeah.
That's me. I'm just dead in the
Lazed.
eyes. Yeah.
Lazed. No, that's from masking for so long. I think it's the church kid in me, the pastor kid in me, of just like, okay, assume the position.
Yeah.
We're happy. Smiles. Yeah.
No.
I get that one though. Hardcore. Mine would be negativity. I wish it was something that I could just turn off.
Yeah.
It's a terrible snap.
Ooh, but that was a good one.
You know. But yeah, it's a thing that I dislike about myself the most is how quick I am to negativity, how quick I am to the world is ending. And then I also think it impacts like my rage. Internal rage.
Mm-hmm.
And like reactionariness. I think it would solve so many issues.
Yeah.
And I do like that I'm becoming known for being positive. That's really exciting. And even people that I've met in the last couple of years, like in life, say that that's what they love about me.
Oh.
And I'm just like, you would never have said that about me 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So that is what I'm excited about, evolving. I can't snap my fingers and be that kind of person, but I can evolve to that person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you mind moving the light towards me?
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I can
about
snap my
you?
fingers. Change nothing. I'm perfect. No.
Wow.
And so humble. No, I would get rid of my need to be liked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a
Like-
personality trait?
Yeah. I think so. I don't know.
Likability.
Like I need people to like me.
Validation.
I need validation.
Okay.
And if
Yes.
they don't like me, I don't know what to do.
You're like, this does not compute.
I'm like fully like stuck. Like
Yeah.
I have a coworker who
Yeah.
does not like me, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I have to find something.
You know what
I will find the thing that makes you like me.
You know what I'm excited about?
Yeah.
Your 30s. Because your 30s are when you realize, oh, I don't have to do that anymore. If you don't like me, fine. Bye. I don't care.
But she's the only one.
And I so understand that. I was the same way, and it would fluster me and flabbergast me of just
Yeah.
like, okay, maybe there's some niche thing that she likes that I can like, and I can talk her into liking me, and then we'll be best friends. But you will
I don't need her to be my best friend.
I know,
I
but-
just need her to not.
hate you.
me.
Yeah, totally true. But there will always be someone who just doesn't fuck with you.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can do about that. I also think the more you post on the internet and the more you
Mhm.
become known on the internet, if you want that, the more you will have to feel that in tenfold
Mhm.
and get over it, because I can't make a bunch of people like me or
Mhm.
hate me. Like, that's just the
Yeah.
world we live in.
Yeah.
I get it though.
Yeah.
Validation's real. I think you're likable.
Thanks.
Validate me. Did we like me throwing questions at you guys last episode?
I mean, it was interesting figuring out if I could catch it or not.
Sports.
Spork.
Yours was so introspective. All of those were very introspective.
Was it teeny tiny?
Your answer.
So little.
I was like, did you read the rest of my questions?
We have
No.
answered this question before.
Oh.
So
Do we leave it in there?
What?
it was, what is your favorite childhood memory?
Mm.
We've kind of answered.
Mm.
I feel like. No?
I've never said mine.
Okay. Well, we can do that question.
Do you have one? When you think about it?
Hmm.
Do you have one?
I think I can come up with one.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead and share yours.
I will not. I'll get
Oh.
a tissue.
Okay.
I think, no, we haven't talked about this. The first house that Jansen and I lived in, that she was brought home in, she wasn't born yet, but it was one summer, and Mom, she always took care of her grass, by the way.
Mhm.
I think it's funny that she's like, look at my hard work. I did it. I'm like, Mom, you do this at like every house. Like, you're a fantastic homeowner. But she was doing the sprinklers out in the yard, and we had one of those old sprinklers that would just like wave back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
And so she would like move it into different sectors of the yard throughout the evening. But Jansen and I are I'm wearing this like green floral sundress, and he's wearing these like little boy shorts and like a t-shirt, like a green t-shirt. So we look matching, and there's photos of this in my album. But we were just going through the sprinklers, jump through the sprinklers.
Mm.
And it's like one of my earliest memories, but I can literally picture like how the sun went through the trees that day. And it was so cute and so sweet. And I love that that's like one of my very first cognitive moments that I can go back to.
Yeah.
It was fun. Super simple.
Cute.
What about you?
I feel like mine's simple too. In the summer when we lived in Colorado Springs,
Mhm.
we were really close to a park. We might have done it in other times of the year, but most of the time in the summer.
Yeah.
We were close to a park, so we would ride our bikes down to the park too. And I learned how to ride my bike there.
Mm.
And if you like went on the outskirts of the park, it kind of got, I mean, it was in the middle of the city, but kind of got foresty. Like there was like a
Ooh.
bunch of trees and like it was a dirt path at that point.
Cool.
And like I just remember we would always go this one path and it was like so pretty. And then we'd
And
ride
on your
home.
bike?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then we'd ride home and then the ice cream truck would be rolling around and I'd get the like Ninja Turtle or
Gumball?
whatever one
yeah.
had the gumball eyes. Yeah.
We loved those
The
too.
Ninja Turtles, Powderpuff Girls, and
SpongeBob. Yeah. And I think they had a Spider-Man one for a
Spider-Man,
little
yeah.
bit too.
Yeah, we did the Spider-Man a lot because we were always red. We always had
Yeah.
red and blue dye. I also liked the Rocket Pop and the Push Pop.
Or
like
the Flintstone.
Fruity,
Yeah.
I was like
Yeah.
Fruity Pebbles. Yeah, the Flintstone Push Pop was like my go-to.
Oh, so good.
But if I wanted a 2-for-1, the Gumball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of my, like, the memories that I can, like, pull up quickly,
Yeah.
a lot of them do surround summer.
Isn't that funny?
And camp. The camp that I grew up going to up north, Mount Meadows Ranch, was a very safe place for me as a kid and into my teen years. And always, like, I always dreamed of getting married there.
Oh, really?
In the field. Yeah.
No. Or the bridge.
Yeah.
Bridge would be cute.
Yeah. I'm gonna cry.
That for some reason that place will always be a sweet place in my teenagehood.
Yeah.
Even though that church hurt me so much,
Yeah.
that place for some reason always remained sacred.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing
pretty
bad
special.
happened to me at that.
Hard things happen.
Hard conversations happened, but nothing like, I don't know.
Traumatizing.
Yeah. Nothing lastingly traumatic
Yeah.
happened.
I did appreciate that about Bill and that whole space.
Yeah. And especially into my teenage years, it became such a safe haven and just
Yeah.
a place that I look forward to being.
Yeah.
And so I just can remember during night games laying in the field trying to be quiet. And
007.
during 007
Yeah.
or Truck in the Meadow.
Yeah. Oh,
Where you
God,
try to get.
love Truck
I
in the Meadow.
loved Truck in the Meadow.
Do you know
So-
what that is?
So Truck in the Meadow is there's literally a truck at the very top of the meadow in the middle of this camp.
Yeah.
And you, as your whole cabin, would have to get to the truck and you want to get there first.
Yeah.
But then there would be like counselors or older teenagers up in the trees and up like all around the path catching you with flashlights.
Oh, okay.
And so you'd want to get there.
And like if the light's on you, you can't move.
You have to go back
You have
to
to
the
go all the way
last
back to the
stopping
stop.
Oh,
ground.
you can't even get the light on you?
Mm-mm.
And
Oh.
the hardest part is usually at there's like different spots and you had to like collect like a glow stick or like a flag or something like
Or a
that.
stamp.
Yeah,
You
or
had
a
to
stamp.
prove that you went to each
Yeah.
stop point.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you got caught, you had to go all the way back to the last stop point you were at.
Wow.
And so it wasn't easy, like,
Yeah.
but it was so fun. But I just remember that, like, the adrenaline, but also just the laying in the field, trying to be quiet. And growing up in the city, you don't get to see the stars
Yeah.
like that. And so it was always this treat
Yeah.
that for a whole week I got to be in a place where I could look up and, like, that's where I felt the most, like, connected to God.
Mhm.
It
Yeah.
was in nature and just, like, connected to the universe.
Yeah.
And finding comfort and feeling so small.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's still
That's
a
sweet.
place that I miss. And
Yeah.
Did you ever win?
Yeah.
So did I.
I won,
Nice.
but I didn't win until I was a counselor.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
I think we were like bred. We were put through the trenches
Yeah.
in like junior high
And then
high
I knew how to
school.
get them there.
Yeah. My like crowning glory before I left that church was that 1 year cabin 4. We made it. And we beat Austin Hoagland's cabin. And it was so
As you
awesome.
should.
Oh, hell yeah.
Beating the boys was also always the, like,
Always
just
the
the
best.
end
Yeah.
goal.
And we ran our asses off. And then the second we got in, and they were like 4th grade girls, we were covered. Like we had mud.
So much- and
We
deer
had
poop.
army crawled, every like bugs, grass, everything was all over us. We had face painted ourselves with like black stripes
Oh,
and like
Yeah.
green.
gosh.
Oh my God, it was wild.
'Cause you had to bring, like, night game
Gear.
clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black.
And your leader would usually bring, like, some kind of war paint or
Yeah.
some kind, like, bandanas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For your whole team.
That's
And-
so fun.
So good. And that campground is a good size.
Yeah,
it's
it's pretty big.
large.
It's probably equivalent to
Yeah.
the size
Really?
of your
Yeah.
Yeah.
parents' camp.
Absolutely. Oh, that's a
Yeah.
great one.
And
I loved camp games.
night games
to
were
some
always
degree.
my
Night games were the best.
Oh,
Yeah.
they were the best.
especially because how our church did it then was they didn't let the coming in third graders play because it was just too late at night and like it would get a little scary
and a little violent. I mean,
Yeah.
it's very
Yeah.
physical
Yes.
game, and it
Yeah.
lasts a couple of hours.
yeah
Wow.
Easily.
yeah we would because you have to wait. I mean, it's summer, so you have to wait until it's actually dark.
Yeah.
So that's already like 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
We'd probably finish around 10:30.
Easily.
Wild.
And so the year that you were allowed to play, it was the year you were going into fourth grade. And so most of us were 8 turning 9 or
Yeah.
already 9. And you felt like one of the big kids. You got to stay up late.
Mhm.
Like, it was just, and we always would have like the best snack right after the night game.
Yeah. S'mores.
S'mores usually.
From what I
Yeah.
remember. Yeah. I think that's also why I was so proud of that win, because it was their first time.
Yeah.
I was like, they'll live this. This will be their glory.
This is the high.
Yeah.
The high, and they'll ride
Yeah.
this all the way through high school.
Yeah.
It's all downhill from
Yeah,
here.
pretty much. What night games did you guys play? Did you play 007 too?
Something similar. We had like one that was called Infiltration, which was similar-ish sounding.
Yeah.
Like there were different stations
Mhm.
and it was dark and the goal was to get to the station and get a mark.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then there were flashlights. So if a flashlight hit you, you just had to be completely still. So you
Yeah.
could like get
Mhm.
hit by the light.
Okay.
And then there was another one that was called like Cell or something like that. I don't know. But similarly, there were stations around that were hidden. You didn't know where they were.
Oh.
Where like Infiltration, you pretty much knew where the spots were.
Yeah.
But these ones
Yeah.
were hidden. And so you had to find them and get like different colored glow sticks and things like that to
Cute.
bring back to your base. And
Almost like a kind of capture the flag type thing.
kind of, yeah. Because then like counselors were like running around with pool noodles. So if they hit you with a pool noodle, you had to give them all your glow sticks.
Oh no!
So your
That's
goal
awesome.
was to get, and then it's dark, so, and you're carrying these glow sticks, so you're
Yeah.
like trying to hide them, so like they can't see it that you have them on you.
That's so funny.
Things like that.
Did you ever play this Smuggle the Bibles game?
Can't say that was on the docket, but
What?
So we did like a whole camp theme one year about like persecution, Bible smuggling.
Martyrdom.
It was
Light
very
stuff.
much in the Jesus freak era of the early aughts.
yeah.
Of martyrdom is close to godliness, and fun
did.
story of Jansen during that time where he duct taped a girl who I to this day don't like. Duct taped her to a tree.
She probably deserved it.
She absolutely did. She's a little shit.
Was it part of a game, or he just did? Oh, okay, great.
She was
he's
one
just
of the-
Did he have
she
a
was
crush
one of
on
the-
her?
No, I don't think so. She
me
was
at her.
also
Good.
much younger than him.
As am I.
Much younger. Like, she's only a year older than I am.
Oh,
Oh,
woof. Just kidding.
I don't know.
Or
Ew.
yeah, if even a year. But anyways, he duct taped her to a
Shoot.
tree. She was one of the caught Bible smugglers in the game.
Oh,
So she wasn't even good at the
so
game.
she got tortured for bringing Bibles. Okay, why do we
Yeah.
need to tell that to kids?
You
Teach that to
know,
kids.
Hmm.
Interesting.
We were
Yeah.
supposed to be finding empathy for our fellow Christians
Missionaries.
all across the world.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, how about another shach?
Sorry, I forgot
You're
that
good.
we handed.
You're fine. I was like, is
We
she gonna
have-
pull them up on her computer too?
Yeah, I'm trying to go tech
Spin the wheel.
forward. Eco-friendly. What's the most ridiculous way you've ever injured yourself?
Too many.
Well, let's start at the top.
Trampoline.
Trampoline.
Crush that leg.
Snap my leg in half.
We're all good.
And crush my growth plate.
Eek.
Super fun. And now my one leg is shorter than the other.
Only a little bit. You don't need the special shoes.
Oh,
I do.
Oh, no.
I have them in all my shoes.
Oh, that's
was-
right. You have lifts. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just about to ask you if you had something.
And at first I like wore it for a couple of months. I was like, "Pfft, this isn't helping that much. And then I stopped wearing it and my hips were like, no.
Oh no.
Bring it back. Every time I like wear my sandals a lot, my hips hurt really bad.
Oh, no.
Then there was a time, I think we talked about this, I fell out of a treehouse,
Mm-hmm.
straddled a branch.
Oh,
Pretty sure I either broke and or heavily bruised my tailbone. A light box that my mom used fell out of my closet, and
I loved that light box.
yeah, she did like a lot of sketching stuff, like, and cutting things, lots of crafting
For VBS.
Yeah. And I think
Sunday
she
school.
made this like box. It was home assembled, I'm pretty sure, and it was fully wood and glass
Very heavy.
with a big old light inside.
Oh,
And it fell. Here's the box. It fell corner first on top of my head,
Oof.
right in the middle. Pop.
Did you have to get stitches?
No, I just had to get glue. But here's also how much of an OCD Virgo I am. I'm bleeding from the head in my bedroom.
Yeah.
I'm cupping, and I'm like, I have suction cupped my hands together. And I'm just holding my hands here while I get the blood cupped in, walk down the hall, all the way down the hall, into the living room, walk around into the dining room, walk into the kitchen, and then release the blood and turn to my mom and say, I have to go to the hospital. And I,
clean this
not
up
a drop
first.
spilled.
not a drop spilt, nothing on the carpets, not even the
Wow.
linoleum. Yeah, but I didn't have to get, I've never had to get stitches
Same.
other than like surgical stitches.
Well, yeah, same. I had a
Yeah.
surgery.
But yeah, I'm very injury prone.
Wild.
Mm-hmm.
I've never broken anything other than like toes. But those you just set them and forget.
Other than
There's nothing
Yeah,
you
there's
can really
nothing
do
you
about
can
that.
do.
So just that kind of thing, stub a toe, whatever. I have bruised my tailbone, and was very, very bruised from jumping off of a 40-foot cliff into the ocean in Jamaica,
Oh my gosh.
and then had to sit on hard wooden pews for 2 months in Belize with a very bruised tailbone.
no donut pillow.
No, I would take my cardigan that I had and take it off during chip and roll it up and put it under my butt because it
that's
hurts.
terrible.
Or I would like sit on my hip, basically.
Oh.
Yeah,
Ouchie.
it was real bad. Yeah.
My mom fell like that in Greece the day we were leaving.
Oh, no.
It was pouring rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everything gets slickified, which makes no sense. Like, why would you build a town like that to
Mhm.
become instantly slippery the
Yeah.
second it rains? Torrential downpour for like a couple of hours to the point where water was rushing down our streets, and the taxi guys had to come help us
Oh my
because there
gosh.
was too much water coming down that we could not walk and do our bags. But yeah, she was coming out of, there was like this little 2-room situation. There was like a couple of stairs that came out from the second room,
Mhm.
and she slipped onto the stair and hit her butt
Hard.
then did it again 20 minutes later,
2 times. And then had to sit on a plane.
and then had to sit on
For hours.
3 planes.
Ugh.
Yeah, because didn't you go to Italy?
Yeah, we flew from the island that we were on, Santorini, to Athens, Athens to Milan, Milan to Miami, Miami to Seattle.
Ugh.
And then she came with me to Seattle and then turned back around and went on a
home.
plane to Phoenix. Brutal.
Yeah, I luckily only had to fly from, because that was also towards the end of our time in Jamaica.
Good.
I think we had like a day and a half left.
Oh, God.
And then we're flying directly to Belize.
Yeah.
Was it just how you jump?
So, but you're supposed to land Pencil, right?
Yeah.
It was windy and my legs got knocked. And so I ended up
Oh.
landing on like the right or the left side of my body. I had bruising from under my armpit all
Yeah.
the way down my butt. Like, yeah, it was a violent landing.
Wait.
My friend, my teammate on this trip, when he jumped, his eyes opened right before he hit, and he cut it, like the water hit so hard it like cut his eyelid.
Ow.
He was, yeah, it was a rough jump.
Yikes.
Again,
Would do it again.
This
It was
is
very
the
fun.
same trip that she had all the issues on it.
Oh, yeah.
And she just
Yeah.
kept going.
Yeah, just kept going. That was country number 1.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I also
God.
fell every single day in Jamaica because the roads were very wet. It would rain every day at 1 p.m. around that time, like midday, early afternoon. It would rain for just a little while, but it would make the roads really slick. And the church we were working for was all the way up at the top of this mountain, and where we were living was towards the bottom. And so
Brutal.
walking back to, I became known as the girl who goes boom.
Oh my God.
Yep.
By the locals in
Yes.
Jamaica?
Yes.
I'm just picturing.
We should go back and be like, do you remember me?
Oh, the girl
I would walk by, and these guys who were out, literal, like, the most stereotypical Jamaican guy out on their porches smoking weed would go, "Hey girl, don't go boom."
Oh no.
Wait, I just
Yeah.
love that.
So that's
funny.
my life in Jamaica was falling every single day.
That sucks.
And there was no way to avoid it.
Yeah.
It just kept happening.
You're like, at this point, I just gotta keep it up.
Yeah. At this point, I've made a name.
Yeah.
Go,
Gotta keep up your reputation.
It's written in my journal too.
Stop.
Yeah. I was like, so today,
I need like a sweatshirt.
I also they love a thick girl. So I was also getting catcalled all the time in Jamaica, which I was like, thank you. But also,
Girl who go boom.
girl who go boom.
You're like, does anyone want to offer to help me
Yeah,
walk
right?
up this?
Yeah.
Where's the
Walk
arm?
down.
Where's your hand?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Lead me up, back
Yeah.
up to church. Oh my God,
So
that's funny.
Oh my
And
gosh.
then my most memorable injury, where I absolutely should have had stitches, was mom and dad had taken Jansen for his senior graduation trip to Cabo.
Mhm.
And I went to stay with like distant family friends of ours up
Oh
in
my God, in northern Arizona.
yeah, near Eager and Greer, like
Yeah.
that area. I was walking downhill in their small town with a bike.
Hold on.
Yep.
First of all, I remember distinctly dropping her off
Mhm.
with my mom
Mhm.
and thinking, I don't think this is a good idea. This
Yeah.
house is weird. This family is weird. We don't know them. I'm scared for
I
Halsey.
had met them once.
Yes.
It ended up being fine. They were very
But it
nice.
could have been
Their daughter
so
was
bad.
really annoying
Yeah.
because she was a little younger than me,
Yeah.
but like just enough younger that she was just like this annoying small child. And I was about to go into high school.
Yeah.
I had just graduated 8th grade.
Yeah.
I had my first little cell phone. I remember watching Shane Dawson YouTube videos
Ooh.
with my headphones in very quietly because they were very Christian.
Very
Oh,
Christian.
yeah.
And I would be like sitting in the room just like,
Yeah. Watching Shane Dawson of all things.
oof. Yeah.
But it was also just so weird because you were older and I'm like,
Mhm.
there's no one else. Like
No.
in all of Phoenix, we are a
Yeah.
pretty known family in this church area. Like
I
there's
don't
no
know.
one
It
else.
was like an opportunity. Well, so there was also something that was not openly discussed, I guess, with you and Jansen, was that they were very healthy people.
Oh no, it was discussed.
Oh, it was an opportunity for me to
Oh.
lose weight before high school,
Like fat camp
basically.
with
They're like, go to
kids.
this family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they ate very clean and they were
Yeah.
like very active, hence the bicycle incident.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
I'm with just the two youngest children who are both younger than I am.
Yeah.
The oldest one is like off working at a camp for the summer or whatever.
Yeah.
He was the only one who was like way more age appropriate for me to be hanging out with, but he was gone.
Mhm.
So I'm walking downhill in this small town with these kids. I trip. The bike pedal, which has metal spikes on it, lodges itself into the back of my right leg. I have to physically pull it back out, and then I just have blood running down my leg. Luckily, the little girl also had a cell phone with her dad's number. Calls him. He meets us. I think it was a A&W.
Good root beer.
Great root beer.
Great
Meets
root
us
beer.
there. And proceeds to butterfly bandage and super glue my leg shut. Doesn't take me to the urgent care.
He's like,
None of it.
He's not
It's
paying
like-
for that.
He said, "You're fine."
Yeah.
I, to this day, hair doesn't grow there. I still have the scar.
The scar.
The scar is probably solid
It's-
2 inches
Yeah,
wide.
I can see it from here.
Yeah. It'll never go away. It is
whoa.
the largest scar on my body. And I absolutely should have had stitches. It
Yeah.
was so deep.
Good stuff.
But you lived.
But I lived.
Did you die though?
I didn't die though.
Wild.
I will say they had a really cool house because it was built by a bunch of Mormons. And so it had like a insane basement level where it was fully finished, and it had this massive, they were homeschoolers, of course. And so they had like their classroom set up, whatever, down there, but it was also kind of a playroom. And then their dad had an office down there, and the oldest son, his bedroom was down there. And if you turned out all the lights, it was pitch black, and we would play hide and go seek.
Fun.
And that part was very fun.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I will give them that.
We'll give you the hide and go seek, okay?
Yeah. And maybe I probably lost like 6 pounds.
You were there for how long?
2 weeks?
I think like 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
What did you
Yeah.
say your no, you didn't.
I haven't, no.
Tell us yours.
I don't think I have been injured as many times as you guys.
Oh, I had more.
I also
But-
have more, but I will leave it at those.
We'll stop.
The one most memorable that I can think of right now is I broke my finger. I was a camp counselor.
Oh,
I think I might have told you this story.
I think you've told me, but I
Broke
don't
my
think
middle
you said it.
finger.
Oh.
Oopsies. And in the morning before lunch, we would have these like breakouts. So we would do different activities, and we had an obstacle course type thing, or like challenge course, where there were different things that everyone had to complete as a team.
Cute.
Team building. This one, you swing on a rope, and just like you're standing on the ground, you like jump on the rope, and then you swing over to a little platform.
Yes.
And the goal is to get everyone.
It's my light died. It's okay.
Oh. The goal is to get everyone from your cabin to all stand on this tiny little platform together. So you're
Like
catching
balance.
everybody. Yeah,
Oh,
you're
God.
balancing. If you fall off, everyone has to walk back and start over.
Those are so hard.
Yes, they were.
I did not like a ropes course.
No. And I was a counselor, so all the campers did it and successfully. And we're like, great, you did a good job. Like, we passed this level. And they're like, the counselors need to do it too. Like, you should swing over.
No.
And the rope was really old. So, like, with a adult sized body on it, like, it would sag really bad.
Yeah.
So I knew that because I had swung on it before. So I grabbed really high on the rope to make sure my feet didn't touch the ground when I went to the platform. And I did that, but my grip wasn't good enough, I guess. And my hands slipped down, and there were like knots on the rope. And so it just like slid down the knots. And I broke my finger. And then it was like, oh, the lunch bell's ringing. And so everyone's like, oh, like, let's go to lunch. And I'm like, I'm going to go wash my hands. Like, I'm going to go.
And you're a counselor, so you have to, like, keep your cool.
Yeah.
And not let the kids see that you're freaking out.
Yeah. So I'm, like, looking at my hand, and it's just swelling and, like, not in the right place. And I'm like, you guys go line up for lunch. I'll be back.
Yeah.
I need to go. And my parents weren't at camp that day. I don't know where they were.
Weird.
And so I was like, go to the nurse. I'm like,
Hi.
hello.
So,
I think I broke something.
so my middle finger.
Loved a camp nurse.
That's a brutal way to break a finger.
Yeah.
Oof. And then did you have rope burn too because it slid? Or was that at least fine?
I don't think that was the least of my worries, really. My finger was so big and so black and blue. And the nurse was like, oh, like, should we go to urgent care? I was like, what are we going to do for a finger? Like, I feel like similarly to toes, like,
very little.
set it
and go.
Yeah, I'm like, no, I'll be fine. I just need ice. And
I love how she's asking you.
I know.
You're like, I came here for your expertise,
You're the
ma'am.
medical
Professional.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, no, I don't want to go to the urgent care.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with all that. I'll just try to call my parents and like see what they say I should do.
So
but
is
like,
it wonky or?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah, your
that's
knuckle is a little
significant.
wonky.
yeah.
That reminds me, we've got to do this. You've seen the paint nights where you paint each other and then you flip it around and give it to them.
Okay. Oh no.
You guys, this is going to ruin it, so we'll never be able to do it this way. But this group of friends, it wasn't his birthday, but they just chose to all paint their one friend.
Oh no.
And he's just
Without telling him?
Without telling him. So he painted his friend, who is this cute black girl, and the painting was awful.
Oh no.
And then he was the first to go, obviously. And then they all start handing him his, and he's losing it. He's laughing so hard. He's just like this cute little Asian guy with glasses and like a buzz cut, and he's dying. And then the last one happens, and his friend had painted him like this, but his elbow is
Double jointed.
So it like flung in a funky angle, but he painted the angle and the guy grabs the painting, starts laughing so hard, and then he goes, ah! And his arm is in like the same exact position. It was so good. I love those. I die laughing at those videos.
We should do that to James.
Oh, we should.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I feel like he would have the best reaction.
He would have the best reaction.
Yeah.
He would never guess.
I would want to paint him like anime style with like big hard eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a jersey.
Yeah.
With a big old beard. Oh my god, yeah, that's so fun.
Yeah. And my campers called my finger a Hagrid finger.
Because it was so big?
Uh-huh.
That's so sad.
I have pictures of it somewhere.
Oh, please send.
Yeah. Carlin girls are
very accident prone.
We
We like the hospital.
Yeah.
Not me.
No, I like the
all
hospital.
of my injuries were solved by super glue. I once on a can of beans, and I also still have the scar. I have a scar that goes all the way down my ring finger on my left hand from slicing my finger open on a can of beans while I was living in Washington. And Bailey's boyfriend at the time had to. I was like walking around the house like, and I had to go to work. So it's like, so I've like dialed him quickly while I'm like holding my phone. I'm like, I don't need to go to urgent care. I just need you to bring me super glue.
Oh no.
And I super glued it shut.
Cute.
Yikes. Yeah.
What would the title of your autobiography be? Hers is going to be so dark. I can already see it in her face, in your eyes.
My first thought was, hey, no, you can't fix without a little super glue.
Well, yeah, that's fitting.
Yeah.
I like that.
Originally, the book I had like the title for that I was starting to think about was When Your Parents Become People and Other Stories of Becoming an Adult Yourself.
I like that.
That's cute.
That is cute.
Yeah. Just that awakening that happens when you're like 18, 19 and you realize, oh, you're a whole person with like history and passions and
fuckery.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that would work for you.
Uh-huh.
It wouldn't work for me. Yeah. They were human real soon. Real fast.
Yeah.
What's your title? Do you have one?
Mine would be You're Bugging Me.
Why?
I don't know.
Is that what you just say to Jansen?
I say it to a lot of people.
You do say it.
Like, you're bugging me right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
A little spicy.
Yeah.
A little ladybug in the corner.
Maybe.
Of the pages.
Yeah.
Controlled chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah. Little this, little this.
Mm.
Controlled chaos. That's also like how
mine would also be take away the scissors and the super glue.
So violent.
I cut my hair a lot.
You did. Oh my god, you did.
So
many times. You wanted to cut everything.
Yeah.
Whiskers.
Barbie
hair.
Bangs can't fix this.
Bangs can't. Oh, that's the title of the book.
That's a good one.
Bangs can't fix this, but super glue can.
Bangs can't fix this. I tried though.
Yeah. Multiple times. So many.
We just keep coming around.
I went through cycles.
Now
every 10 years
that
or
I've
so.
done bangs as a full-fledged 30-year-old, now I know that is my tell that I am someone needs to check on me. Did her camera just go out?
It did on her phone, but
bye, Holly.
Bye.
I mean, we can just.
Is my phone dead?
Maybe.
Oh no! You want to come over here? Hey, come over here.
Coming.
We'll just wrap it up. Sorry, guys. Which side are you coming from? Kelly's.
Oh.
Halsey's phone died, so we're calling it a night. We got some Thai food waiting for us downstairs.
Yes.
Hey, sister by blood. Sister by contract.
Kelly.
I'm Bailey, your host. Thanks for coming on this wild ride with us. Please rate and review, comment, subscribe. We love you so much. Bye.
Bye.